Well, my family used to always tell me, they was like, Trish, you real funny. You need to be on that stage instead of just making your co-workers and homeboys laugh.
I'm grateful when I get some good shit, because I don't get no new clothes. The only time I get some new clothes is like when an uncle died or something like that. My homeboys know that's the only time I get new clothes too, because they be like, man, Tris, you look good in that shirt, man. How the family taking it?
I went to the comedy show once and I never stopped doing comedy since. I went as an audience member, and the next week I went to the open mic, and then I started growing and developing as a comic.
I've been getting into it with the homeless all day. Matter of fact, I ran into this one homeless, he was all hairy, he looked like Jesus, and he asked me for a cigarette. And I was like, I can't give Jesus a cigarette. I look like giving Jesus a cigarette. I mean, what if I gave Jesus a cigarette and it kills him, And he come back in 3 days asking for another cigarette. I ain't got money like that.
I do local circuits. Sometimes I go to the Northwest in Washington, Oregon, Montana. Sometimes I do the casinos out there in Vegas and Reno. I do a lot of local bars, the one-night runs. I host birthday parties, family reunions, anything I can get my hand on. And I host my own show on Mondays when I am in town called Nutty Mondays in North Sacramento.
I'm telling you, Blaze, it's hard because I'm big and I like big women. You know you too big to be fucking if you gotta get out of the bed to change positions, like. So I don't sing the same songs that you might sing to your ladies. I sing songs that she appreciate. I look into her eyes and I go do 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 do. There's a riblet in the sky, a naked riblet in the sky. There's a baby back riblet in the sky for our love.
My family always called me Tris. And when I got into the comedy mode, I thought Tris Trissie, I like the name. It makes me feel funny. So that's who I want to be when y'all come out and pay y'all money to laugh. Y'all going to see Tris Trissie.
Bike riding is hard on your ass, I'm telling you. You're going to have to stretch your ass. Man, I was at the ATM twerking it. I was moving the cheek one at a time. Change, man. I can't flex my chest, but I can flex an ass cheek right now.
I used to do some poetry. I used to do some rapping, but I started comedy in the spring of '09 at a room called The Touch of Class, hosted by B.T. Kingsley.
Brothers be way out of pocket. And don't you notice when you in the backseat of a police car, it look like niggas getting away with hella shit? Like, I be in the back close to these cars like, hey, officer, you don't see that motherfucker climb through the window? Like, you don't see that? Oh, you just gonna let that nigga jaywalk and see? Yeah, if you gonna stab me with some gangster shit. Don't let it be a goddamn toothbrush. I don't wanna go this way, Lord. Let it.
I got a nutty way of thinking, but at least I thought about it, and you're gonna hear it.
Just trying to make it out here in this economy. I'm not rich like y'all. Y'all here spending this money and stuff. This economy is killing me. Matter of fact, I'm upside down in my car note. I'm behind it on my bills. House on the foreclosure. Right now on Stockton Boulevard on the host roll, I'm upside down in the pussy. I owe a $2 hold $3. I don't know how that shit happened. I done had some big gigs. I did the Labor Ready Christmas party. I did that. I did some AA meetings. I'm just trying to get in where I fit in. This is Martin Luther King's dream, black people, white people coming together. And since I've been doing comedy, I got a lot of white friends, and they've been talking to me about my finances. They was like, Tris, save your money, because you're only 2 paychecks away from being homeless. I thought I was 2 unemployment checks away from being rich.
The struggles was finding myself and being honest with yourself, because I'm providing a product for people of all walks of life. So you can't be thinking prejudice. You can't be thinking people are prejudiced of me. I don't care if you don't like black people. You're going to think Tristan Johnson is funny.